Over to you. On this special day, we honor women's strength and resilience. Let's take a moment and focus on our health. Hello? No, we said a lot. I didn't said a lot. So we want to hear from Ms. Jemimah. She's our medical practitioner. Nurses who St. Gerard. Please, a round of applause for her. Come and stand here. Please encourage her.
And under mental health, we're going to have other discussion, which is stress, factors leading to stress, and coping mechanisms for both married and single. First of all, I would like to start with the definition of mental health. So mental health refers to a state of well-being that enables individuals to cope with life stress, work, abilities, learn, and contribute to their community. Health goes beyond physical well-being of an individual. It deals with the mental health and social well-being of an individual. Now, when your mental health is being affected, you will not be focused in terms of work. So, if you are taking care of your physical appearance, make sure you take care of your mental health, which is very, very important as an individual. How you cope in terms of work, and how you relate to people in terms of work, and how you build yourself, and how you contribute to your environment or your community matters a lot. So the definition of stress now, it refers to a natural physiological response to a perceived threat or pressure, which can be physical, emotional, and psychological. To me, I feel stress is part of human life, because everything we do in life, stress is part of it. How you manage stress matters a lot in terms of work, your family, your friends, and other activities of your life. In terms of work, how do you cope when your manager speaks to you? Are you being offended? Do you feel sad that as if you're not doing enough? How do you cope with everything? How do you meet your target in terms of work? How do you meet the needs of your family and your own personal activities? So there are factors that lead or trigger stress, which are two. We have the external factors and the internal factors. Now, for the external factors, it deals with work, relationship, finances, health, and environmental changes. While for the internal factors, it involves your emotions, your thoughts, physical sensations such as anxiety, fear, and pain. Now, these two factors work both hands in hand. When you are affected in terms of your work, your emotions tend to be affected as well. When you are suffering from all these relationship heartbreaks and other things, your emotions and your mental health also is also affected. If you are suffering from all this financial instability, your thoughts, you start thinking of a lot of things. How can I go about all these things? What will I do? What can I do for my own self and all that matters a lot. And in terms of your health, you tend to be scared. I'm suffering from this illness, I'm suffering from this disease. Where will I get money from? You start thinking of a lot of things. So these two factors work both hand in hand. So we should try our best to see how to manage our stress level in terms of work and other activities of our life. So do we know that? Have we ever asked ourselves that why is it that no matter how tired I get, I still have the strength to do other activities? Okay, you being pregnant, coming to work from morning to evening, going back and thinking about your own children, your husband, and yourself. Have you ever wondered what's this thing that's still pushing me? Why am I still having energy for this work? How am I still doing? Even when I'm tired, I still have strength to do other work. What is this thing that is giving me this energy? Why is it that even when I'm stressed out, I'll go check my BP and my BP is still okay? Have you ever asked yourself what's all these things? Well, we have two hormones that help us in terms of all managing of stress, which are called the cortisol and the adrenaline. The adrenaline is also known as epinephrine. These hormones help in terms of fight and flight. It helps your body to fight stress or flee from the stress. So we should all know that the function of cortisol and adrenaline hormone is They help to increase the amount of blood sugar in our body so that it can boost our energy. While the other function is it helps to regulate the amount of blood pressure in our blood vessels. That helps to contract some blood vessels so that the amount of blood that will be, the flow of blood will be less in terms of managing stress. So we should put it in the back of our mind that we have two hormones that help us in terms of managing stress, the cortisol and the adrenaline hormone. So now we are going to look at the coping mechanism for both married and single ladies. I'll start with our mothers. It's not easy. I know that I'm not a mother, but I have a mother. So it's not easy at all. Coping with yourself, your husband, your children, and your other activities outside work matters a lot. So what is all these things that you can do to ease your stress? Even if you cannot take the stress completely away from us, what is this that we can do to help us to ease the stress? The first I have here is communicate with your partner. Share your work-related stress and concern with your partner and get emotional support. Communication. Communication is the key to a lot of success. Communication is the key to a successful business, is the key to a successful relationship, is the key to a successful marriage. Good communication matters a lot. Learn how to communicate with your husband, with your spouse. Not like they're going to make it look as if you have the right to make decisions without his own consent. No, communicate your feelings. There are a lot of names that you can call your husband when you want to get into his head. I know, babe, but that's all. There are specific names that you can get into your husband's head because he's your husband. He's not just your husband, he's your friend, your best friend, your brother, and your father. So the way you communicate with him matters a lot. So you sit him down, have a communication. My husband, my babe. Okay, this is the nature of my work. Every morning I work from morning till evening. Before I get home, I do get tired. I'm very tired. Maybe somebody will provoke you, you just have to manage it. There are other people to communicate with, stuff like that, other things. So you pour out your own emotion and how you want him to support you. If your husband is in support of you having a house help, it's fine. Then you also consider the person you employ to take care of your home and your children. It matters a lot. And if your husband doesn't support you to bring a house help, it also matters because this house help will be the housemate, it has its own disadvantage. Even if you are not checking the own aspect as a woman, but your husband's side, it has its own disadvantage. To your children also, it has its own disadvantage because you are not there to know how the person is taking care of your home. You are not there to know how the person is managing your children. You are not there to know how the person is managing or trying to get to your husband. You are not there. So if your husband doesn't support you to bring a house help, not fight it. He has his own reason for that. So you just plan, bring another idea, another suggestion. Everything in life starts with a plan. I don't want to think about money and just say, oh, I will do this. You must have a plan. If you want to succeed in life, you must plan a lot. You must just have a step, something that will guide you. So another this thing is you have build a support. Set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries between work and personal life to maintain a healthy work-life balance. Yes, you are working. Always clear. Always at TJ working. But even at that, you must have your own personal life separate. Tell yourself, this is time for work. I will focus on work. This time is for my own personal activities. I will do my own personal activities at this time. Nothing should distract you. You should be able to learn how to set boundaries. Do this balance between your work and your personal life. As a mother, as a woman, you have your other activities, you have your life to live. It's not all about working. Work should not just be what you do for fun or what you do for business. Have your own personal life. Take yourself out. Take care of yourself. You're a mother who needs to take care of yourself. You have your own self to think about. You have your own self to take care of. Take yourself out. Just appreciate nature. Go outside and explore. See things. Do things for your own self. Even if you must not have everything in this life for you to be happy. Happiness, we create it ourselves. You will have it and you still be happy. So just have time for your own self. Think about family 2 years, but have time for your own self. Think about yourself. What is this thing that you do that gives you this peace of mind, this comfort? What is this thing that work have stopped you from doing for a long of period or a long of time? Sorry. What is this thing that you love doing aside work? Find yourself, explore, appreciate nature, and do things that will help you to grow as a mother and as a wife. Then the next one we have is delegate household tasks. Delegate household tasks. That's share household responsibility with your partner to reduce stress and workload. Like I said, your husband might not be in support of you bringing the house help. Then you guys should have another plan. That is to say, okay, since you don't need to bring the house help, what's the way forward? Okay, maybe you form a plan, which is you maybe if he gets back from work before you gets the kids from school, and when he's back, he will help you fix something for the kids to eat and him as well. Just give him just little house chores for him to do, so that when you get back from work, the work will be less for you at home. So that you can have time for yourself, for your children, and for your husband, which is very, very important. Having that time for your husband, it is very, very, very important. In the other room, not or in the other room. So having that time for your husband matters a lot. So I would like to ask a question. Do we all know the difference between love making and having sex? Okay. So there's a big difference between you making love and you having sex with your husband. There's a big difference. Okay, love making comes with a lot of foreplay, other cuddling, romantic stuff before you and your spouse get into the involvement of having sex or that. But having sex just like, oh, I'm tired. This is what this man wants. Let me just give in. There is no pleasure, there is no fun in it, which is very wrong. And let me tell you this for free. Love.
TJ is paying you, so it's not for free. TJ is paying you, it's not for free, so tell us.
Love making, it really helps to keep a home. Believe it or not, it creates this bond between you and your spouse. Because you might feel like, oh, I'm too old for all these things. My husband won't find this interesting. No, he's a man. He's a man. He sees a lot of things out there. He's a man. So all those things that you feel like you're shy of, don't be shy of, is your husband. It's your husband. If you don't do these things, you might find out which is not right. So he's your husband. Make sure you have all this foreplay. Say this to your husband. He's your husband. So he's your husband, your best friend, your father, and the rest. Make this relationship, this bond, make this connection, this hormones and everything between you and your husband. It's not about you just giving in, but do it because you two are benefiting from it. Do it because you are benefiting from it, and it helps to reduce stress. I know that people are asking how.
So what about the singles?
I'll get to them. So it helps to reduce stress as well. Don't really help to reduce stress. Because there's this kind of joy that comes when you and your husband have this quality time together. You find this inner peace. This inner joy comes without like it just comes. So a lot of love making helps to keep or save a marriage. The next one with me here is schedule quality time. That's make time for activities you enjoy with your family. It's very, very important. Family comes first. You might be busy, work, good, and everything. But think about your home, think about your family, think about your children, your husband. When these activities that you do as family together, it must not be you going out, spending lavishly, or just spending money. You must not have everything before you become happy or you create this relationship between you and your family. You can spend time with your family at home as well. Just involve yourself in some activities that you enjoy doing at home. Maybe if it's just dancing, if it's just singing or watching movies. This will help you to know where you are liking as a mother and as a wife. It will help you to know it will help you to know more about your children. You ask when you come back from work, you ask your children, how are you? How was school today? Did anybody bully you? How is your teacher doing? Other questions. This will make your children to be open I'm tired, Junior. What's your father? No. Your child needs you as a mother because they have this comfort, there's this love, this this love between a mother and a child. In nursing, we call it kangaroo love. Is you know how a kangaroo pampers his child, take his child like yes. So we call it kangaroo love. Like a hormone is being released when there's this love and connection between the mother and the child to proceed. So I don't know how to translate all these things outside. So there is so much to do as a wife and as a mother. The workload is much, but in everything, just create time. Just create time. Okay, you might say this thing, okay, my husband, this day should just be for family. We should not have this time, this day for family time alone. Maybe just 2 hours or 1 hour. It will not kill. It will help a lot. It will help a lot. So in everything you do, aside work and everything, have time for your family. Learn how to know where you are lacking from the side of your husband, from the side of your children, as a wife, as a mother. So now I'll go for the single ladies. Our parents might say we, the single ladies, we don't have much responsibilities. Maybe we don't know more about life, but we do. We have a lot to balance for our own self. We have relationship to focus on because we have to get married too.
Yes.
We have to start our own home. We have to look for the right start because a lot will come into your life and some will break you, some will help you do that. Other challenges. You have to focus on relationship. You have family to take care of. You have yourself to think about your achievements in life and other things as a single lady. You have a lot to do for yourself. Do not let another man tell you that, nah, you are just a woman and your activity just stop at home or else. No. You can go beyond just being a housewife. You are more than that. Before you even get involved in, like let's say, before you get married, you have to plan yourself. So that any man coming to your life, you'll be like, this lady, woman, say, no package herself for you. I can package myself as a man. Do not just give in because that do not allow a lot of things to just affect you as a lady. Peer pressure and everything because it's talk. So do not allow it to affect you. And here with me, I have some coping mechanisms that will help you to manage this stress as a single lady. The first one is prioritize self-care. Focus on activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, such as exercise, meditation, and hobbies. Take care of yourself. You still single, take care of yourself. Take care of your physical appearance. Take care of your emotions. It's that I don't tell myself, that will make me, or not give me this piece of mind, let me just take away. Because your mental health matters a lot. If you're not fit in, if you're not stable here, it will affect your physical appearance. People start asking you questions. Are you sure you're fine? Are you sick? What's wrong? Make sure learn how to balance your physical appearance and your emotions because it matters a lot. Take care of yourself, take yourself out. Go and see things. Be adventurous, explore, do things for your own self. Think about yourself first. Do things that will help you to build, do things that will nourish your body, your mind, and your soul as a single lady. The second part is, they said such as exercise, meditation, and hobbies. There are a lot of hobbies that you can create. Just look for what gives you this peace. Maybe it might be dancing, maybe it might be reading. A lot of hobbies that you can create for your own self. The second one is build a supportive network. Surround yourself with friends, family, and colleagues who can offer emotional support and help when needed. Do not be this lady that tends to bubble up everything. Do not keep everything to yourself. Even if you don't have to share everything, share some things. Seek for advice, seek for support. You cannot do it alone. You need help. Don't just bubble up things and say, no, I can handle it. No, it's draining you. It's taking the joy and peace from you. So learn how to share. Share with someone that you trust a lot. Share with someone that, okay, if I share my story with this, if I share my pain with this person, I know that person will not judge me. Learn how to share with either your family, your friends, and your colleagues, someone that you trust, someone that you know that if I share my problem with this person, even if the person won't help me financially, I know that there's some kind of word of encouragement or advice that I will get from that person that will help me a lot in my life. So learn how to share as a lady. Share. share with friends. If for me, I am more close with my mom, and I give her everything. I tell her about my relationship, my heartbreak. I tell her everything. And I do tell my friends too, but there are some things that I will tell my mom that I will not tell my friend. And there are some things that I will tell my friend I will not tell my mom. I tend to balance it, and I tend to get a lot of advice from both parties. So please and please, we should not just bottle up everything. We should not say, I can handle my pain. There are some pains that you need to share. If you know that you cannot share with anybody yet, you can share it with God also. You communicate with God at your own space. Just have time, meditate, just talk to God. Just communicate with God as if you are seeing Him there. Or you are talking to a friend. Even if you don't get response, just communicate, just free yourself from this pain. Learn how to communicate, it helps a lot. The third one is set realistic goals. Be realistic about your work and personal goals and break them down into manageable tasks to reduce stress. You are still young, you are strong, and you are a lady. You have a lot of capacity, you have a lot of energy. Your life will not just be about work. Don't you plan to have your own space? Don't you want to be your own boss? There are a lot of things that you can set for yourself as a single lady. Set goals. Think about a skill. Just look for what you are best in doing or you are good in doing aside work. Aside you coming to work from morning till evening, from Monday till Friday or Sunday or Saturday. Think about other activities that you can involve yourself in to help you to focus and ease stress. Work. Somebody said something. He said, work cannot make you rich. But the way you plan and the way you multiply yourself or other things, that can help you. Don't just set your mind on just earning every month. Set your mind on other things that involves you, just you alone, being your own boss. There are a lot of skills to do as a lady. There are a lot of things to learn as a lady. There are a lot of things you can achieve without the man in your life yet. You must not make it say, oh, till I get married before I will do this. No, you can start it as you are now, because you're still single. You can start it now. You don't allow anybody to tell you that you cannot achieve this. You can. You can achieve a lot as a lady. You can do things. So set goals. Your life is not balance on work alone. Have this balance between your work and your personal life. Set realistic goals. Goals that will help you to grow in the next. Okay, set this boundary or set this range. Be like, from now to this year, from now to this month, I should have this thing working for me as a lady, as I work. I should have these skills that I'm doing already. From now, I should be able to achieve this from now to this. It will help you a lot. And work towards it. You plan. It might not come at once, but you have to take a step before your plan can work. Make plans and take steps before you can achieve things. So please and please, in everything we do as single ladies, we should have realistic goals, set goals for ourselves. And next one is take breaks. Make time for relaxation, such as reading, watching movies, or taking a relaxing bath. There is something in nursing we call the emotional therapy. When a patient is having pain, when the patient is suffering from anxiety, there is something that we normally do. It's part of nursing planning. So when we see that this patient is suffering from pain or this patient is having anxiety, fear of how will I cope with this thing? This one they said I'm having this issue. How can I do this? How can I do this? Or if the person is having pain that he or she cannot bear, we try to divert the person's attention from that situation at that moment, either by playing music or by on the television for the patient to watch. It's called a directional therapy. It's also a treatment itself. It will not be drugs all the time. There are other treatments that you can get as so you divert your attention from other things. When you are tired, you take break, you rest. You rest. You can watch a movie by resting, you can read, you can sleep for some minutes to just ease your brain, to just ease that stress. And the last one here I have, seek professional help. This is not just for the single lady, but also for the married women. When you will see that, or when you feel like you cannot manage your stress level and you see that it's taking you to stage of distress. That's if you are getting to depression, you try and seek for medical or you seek for professional advice, seek for professional help, go to the psychiatrist. Those people do say those that are psychiatrists are mad people. It's not everybody that is mad. And that's psychiatry. A lot of people have different challenges. Some is due to their relationship, some is due to family issues and other things. So don't say psychiatry is meant for mad people alone. No. When you are getting to a stage of depression, try your best to visit the psychiatric hospital or seek professional help from someone that knows his work or her work, and so that you'll be able to know things to do, things to avoid, and other things that will help you to build yourself as a mother and as a single